The last couple of weeks, I've been out speaking with, working with two companies, two large companies, one in Southern California and one in Northern California. And in working with them, I'm going beyond just the teaching. I'm out there 2 or 3 days a week, the last few weeks, doing ride-alongs and seeing the guys implement the system at the kitchen table. I've been presenting myself at the kitchen table, which is crazy because I haven't really presented at the kitchen table since 2009. And it's amazing the last couple of weeks being out at the kitchen table, using the system, driving the guys to use it, coaching them up, using parts of the system myself for them. It's amazing how powerful it is. So we wanted to do a show and kind of talk about some of the important things in the system. Now, John, I know you had a couple of questions a week or two ago regarding this very issue.
Absolutely.
Share with the viewers what the questions are, and I'll hope to answer them for you today.
Great. So we get a lot of questions, and some of the questions are, should I even use a presentation book? Is that an old school concept?
Should I even use a presentation book anymore? Well, to me, that goes to the heart of the issue of process. Number one, you have to have a process. I guarantee you that your sales results, and I don't know why people fight this so much, because to me, a process makes it so much easier. And what we know through years of experience, training tens of thousands of people, that a process creates consistent sales results. Because what happens is that the process ensures that you don't miss anything, that you don't overlook 3 bids, that you don't overlook, I want to think about it, so that you don't overlook, I want a cheaper price. It's a systematic approach. If you want consistent results, you have to have a consistent approach to the sales process. As far as whether or not a presentation book is old school or new school, here's what I'll tell you. I'm just out in California, as I mentioned, the last couple of weeks. I'm working with 2 of the largest contractors in the country, and their guys are using presentation books, good old-fashioned old school books. Now, they took our core training guide, the presentation system, and this is the actual presentation system at the kitchen table. They took this and they made it their own. They put their own branding, their own pictures. They added a few pages. They took out a few pages, but they followed the basic system. And so whether you use our basic system, that's kind of an off-the-shelf system, or if you want to customize your own application of it, that's cool too. Either one is cool. So yes, a system is incredibly important because if you follow this process, you're going to close the I want to think about it door. You're going to close the 3-bid door. You're going to close the price door. It happens automatically if you use the system. Now again, I don't know why people resist using a system. Every time I talk to guys, it's like, oh, I don't like to follow a system because it makes me sound like a salesman, right? Well, I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing wrong with being a salesman. Sales is an honorable profession. And one of the things that Zig Ziglar used to say is that if you're going to be successful in sales, you have to have a system. You have to have a script. Now, if it sounds like a script, then you're going to be in trouble. But it has to be a process that you follow. One of the things that guys will tell me is that I've been doing it this way for a long time. And so I was with a group of sales guys yesterday in California, and I said, you know what? If your way's working, if you're kicking ass and taking names, and you can't spend all the money that you're making, then do it your way. But if you're struggling, let's try another way. So when guys tell me, it's the way I've always done it, it's the way I'm comfortable, my question is classic Dr. Phil. How's that working for you, right? Right? So if it's working for you, then great. But if you're struggling and your margins suck, your volume sucks, right? Your revenue per lead sucks. You're not generating the income that you need to live the life you were destined to live, then I would say that's why you need a system. Because maybe the way you're doing it isn't working as well as it should. So John, again, when I hear a guy talk about, I've been doing it this way, listen, if he's making money hand over fist, great. Right. But if he's not, maybe we should try a different way. Absolutely. Einstein said you cannot fix a problem at the same level of thinking that created the problem, right? So if your problem are sales numbers, you can't fix it doing what you've been doing. You got to try something else. So Johnny, that's what I would say. In response to those questions or objections or whatever concerns that you get, that's what I would say, that we got to have a sales presentation to stay on track. It can't sound canned, I agree. And if you're a brilliant conversationalist, that's great. But I'll tell you what, being a brilliant conversationalist doesn't pay very well. You also have to be somebody who closes business. The sales system, the sales process will help you close business.